I'm Pierre.
I'm Tunda.
And we're from Get Fit Get Raw. Today we're going to show you how to make quinoa pasta. Everybody loves pasta, so we're going to show you how to have your pasta and eat it too. We have our ingredients out. Once again, this dish is going to be completely 100% organic. You know, a lot of people come up to me and they think that eating organic or eating home costs a lot of money and takes a lot of time. What we're going to show you today is how really inexpensive it is and cost effective it is so that you can prepare your own food and it's healthy for you too. So I'm going to turn it over to Tunda and she's going to show you what to do.
All right. So here are the ingredients. A little onion, some garlic, jalapeno, basil, optional, some Italian seasoning, olive oil, sea salt, your beef, organic beef, quinoa pasta, and your fire roasted canned tomato. So let's get cooking. You're gonna need 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, 1 and 2. And we're gonna get you warm it up. And we're gonna put the onion in. And we're gonna saute this onion until it's nice and tender. And when it's done, we're gonna put the garlic and the jalapeno in. So we got our onion nice and toasted. So we're gonna add the garlic in too, and the jalapeno. The reason why we didn't add the garlic with the onion, because if it gets burned, it's gonna get really bitter. So now we're gonna add our ground beef, organic ground beef, which is 85% lean and 15% fat in it, which gonna gives us a nice flavor, but it's still not gonna be too fatty. So we're gonna break it up in parts, and we're gonna add our Italian seasoning to it. About 2 tablespoons. And since we're gonna use some fresh basil at the end, we might not even need that much. So now you know you can control your salt intake, not like when would you go to a restaurant and you don't have any clue how much salt they put into your food. So now our beef are almost cooked perfectly. So now we can add our canned fire roasted tomatoes. So this is gonna give us a nice, beautiful sauce for our quinoa pasta. Our water is almost ready to put the pasta in. Let's check on it. Well, not quite, but almost. So let's turn the heat up. And when it starts boiling, I'm gonna add the quinoa pasta, and while the pasta is cooking, Pierre's gonna educate you about the quinoa.
Alright, so quinoa, pronounced quinoa, was also known as the mother grain to the Incas and was fundamentally part of their diet. It's a quick cooking and gluten-free food. It is also rich in amino acids, fiber, potassium, calcium, iron, zinc, and B vitamins, among others. Easy to digest, many people with dietary concerns are finding quinoa a wonderful and healthy addition to their meals, those which our bodies are incapable of producing themselves. Quinoa has also continued to be cultivated primarily in the Andes Mountains ranges of Bolivia, Peru, and Chile. Quinoa is not a food that many people outside vegetarian or vegans would be familiar with, and the majority of supermarkets may not carry it on their shelves, but you can find all of this stuff at home.
So our water is boiling. Now we're going to put the pasta in. Turn back. Make sure you're stirring. And the second one. You just have to make sure you don't leave your pasta. It cooks probably in 6-7 minutes, but if you leave it and it's overboils, it's gonna be soggy and it's not so good. So just make sure, put the lid back on until it starts boiling again, and after just keep your eyes on it, please. After 6 minutes, 7 minutes, our pasta is done. So now we're going to put into our meat sauce. Nice and slow. It's okay if you put some water with the pasta, because the pasta water gonna thicken your meat sauce. So it's gonna be a beautiful, tasty, nice pasta. Scoop it out. Done on the side, and now the last part, we're gonna put the fresh basil in. I'm just gonna use my little kitchen scissor, or you can use your hand, just store them apart, or you can chop them up in advance. It's up to you. It's a fun part. It's gonna smell heavenly. It's good, pretty. Look at this color, yellow, the green. Now we're just gonna mix it all together, nice and gentle. Fold it over. After 40 minutes, you have a beautiful, nice, running away, a beautiful pasta dish. And since you're home, you're gonna have dinner with your family, and you don't have to give tip to the waitress. You can give a big hug to mom, or if dad made it, you can give it to dad. So